Hey, the other day I was walking around and I picked up this dollar bill off the ground. I thought, man, what a lucky day. I got $1. Found it on the ground. God's blessing me somehow. Then I opened it up. It wasn't $1. It's a little too small to be $1. It said, disappointed? Jesus won't let you down. This is the kind of encounter we're giving the world. This frustrated me, and I'm a Christian. I was momentarily angered, agitated, frustrated. And I know Jesus. He's in my heart. But yet for some reason, we're expecting this kind of gimmickry to impact a lost and dying world. Is this the kind of power as Christians we're supposed to possess? Trying to trick people into the kingdom? Expecting them to understand? Expecting them to be like, oh hey, I was going to give you $1, but ha, I fooled you. Disappointed? Yeah, I'm disappointed. Man, that's not my God. My God doesn't disappoint. I don't need to trick you with $1. The other day we were in a church and I saw something pinned up on their wall. It was a student's religious rights on campus. I thought, man, that's awesome. I mean, this is important. Everybody should know this. And I began to read down them one by one by one. And talk about you have the freedom to assemble, the freedom to pray, the freedom to have a Bible club, the freedom to wear Christian t-shirts and Christian pins, the freedom to hand out tracts. And at the very last one it said, the freedom to express your faith. And I thought, wait a second, there's something wrong with this. Jesus didn't die on the cross and leave and give us the power, the supernatural power that raised Christ from the dead is living in us. So that we can wear a Christian button. Or try to trick people into the kingdom or convince them. In fact, Paul said, I don't convince you with my words or compel you with my fine speech, but by the supernatural power of God. There's no way we're going to convince people into the kingdom. But an encounter, a touch, you can't argue that. You can't take that away. Man, I think all of it's good. If you wear a Christian t-shirt, wear it. If you got a button, great. One of these says you have the right to carry your Bible in school. Wonderful. But you know what? The world doesn't need more Christians carrying their Bible. They need more Christians practicing what is written in it. What is that? No, it's not just love. It's not just being a good person. It's this, I'm so filled with the supernatural power of God that everywhere I go, there's a transformation. That just like God promised Joshua and God promised Moses, that everywhere I walk, I'm not just taking it back. There's a literal shifting that takes place. The heavens change. The earth shifts. There's an atmosphere change. And everybody I touch, everybody I come in contact with, they get an encounter with God. You can't get that from a button. You know what the problem with this is we're telling people that this is okay. This is as far as you need to take your encounter with Jesus. And that's not true. That's not far enough. This is not enough. The world doesn't need this. The world needs Christians who have gotten a transformation, that have encountered God to such deep levels that they realize that greater is He that's in me than he that's in the world. I read the other day about a pastor in one of the various Christian magazines. In California, they're trying to convince parents, keep your kids out of public schools. In a high school, they're doing this whole thing, ban public schools. And I'm thinking, where have we gone wrong? Aren't we supposed to be impacting the world, not running away from it? Are we so scared of the world? Now, I know, but it's the foundation they're feeding our kids. Well, the foundation I'm giving my kids is an encounter with God. The problem is we've only given our kids enough of God to create religion, not relationship. We've told them that Saturday sports or soccer or taekwondo or karate, those are more important than shifting around and letting you encounter God and supernaturally experience Him. We've taught our kids that whenever you get offended, run. Whenever there's a problem, leave instead of maturing and growing and getting discipleship and discipline. No, we need to stop running from public schools and invade them. We need to take this and say, this isn't enough. My Jesus didn't die so I can carry my Bible or wear a Christian pin. My Jesus died so that I can get into that school, and he rose from the dead so that there would be power everywhere I go and with everyone I encounter. It's time that we get a realization and an awakening to the truth of God. There's more to be had. We've barely scratched the surface, and the world is waiting for a real encounter. You are that encounter. I am that encounter. You're on that school or in that workplace or in that home every single day. We don't need more Christians wearing sweet, happy shirts. We need more Christians dying to themselves and allowing the power of God to rise up and shine forth. We are warriors. The day of the battle has drawn near. I'll see you on the front lines.